Now, hey, this is not a test. This is rock and roll. Time to rock from the Delta to the DMZ. Does that mean or does that sound like a Elvis Presley movie? We've done that. Oh, we've done that. Hang me, tonight, then get her open, hang me. I still remember that after all these years. Hey, it's a toilet being this loud. Hey, it's too late. So what's the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early. Speaking of early, Victor Mountain, going on a journey beyond sight and sound. He's left Crete. He's in to demilitarize it. I could go on. I really can. One more follower for the Magic 80. Could pick that up yesterday. Once again, I didn't heat my coffee before sitting down. Let's go. That one there. We'll send a message real quick. Oh. There we go. Nerd and Lions, how you doing? Or Nox, I'm sorry. Did you see Nerd Slate? Nox Fatalis, hello. Yes, you can be an enema. Yes, you can be an enema. Oh, gotta mute my own self. I was listening to Lighter Lead before I got on. And Lion, I went to you last night, but you weren't gaming. You were still gone. Can never find you, brother. And how's your cover art working with what's her name? Something Lauren? I've been talking to her a little bit and she said she was doing a cover art for you. Gotcha. Have you by chance played Phasmophobia? I've gotten into that over the past month and I'm hooked. Yeah, I feel bad every day, so it's that is my norm. Oh, dude, let's play then, man. If you decide you want to stream it, I've been playing it every night for the past week. It's just chill. I used to be a PUBG fanatic. Me and my buddies used to play that 5-6 nights a week minimum for the past 4 or 5 years. I've only played it once, which was yesterday afternoon or the day before. No, I think it was Sunday afternoon. It was Monday. But it is spooky. in a fun way, but it's really chill. Sometimes I just don't have the desire to go play PUBG when I'm feeling, you know, I get fatigue crashes. I haven't tried Demonologist. My favorite game for jump scares was actually, I'll type it in, even though you could understand me. This is an old original Xbox game. Condemned Criminal Origins. Still plays well. I played it again last year. It'll be behind the times. It's still better graphics than Phasmophobia. But the sounds in that were phenomenal. Ah, you remember that one? Do you remember the mannequins? Holy hell. That game, in a funny way, made me hate mannequins. Was a bitch. And there's my favorite Cuddy. He's my Cuddy buddy. I remember that title. Never played it. I have no idea what the purpose of it was. But Condemned was great. I tried to get my teenage at the time. This is 20 years ago. I tried to get my teenage niece to play it. She didn't even make it through the tutorial. She threw the controller down and walked out on the first jump scare. 20,000 might be a little closer than 20.
Guys, back to the playground again, huh?
Yep. You know what this playground could use? A wine country.
Heck yeah, and some waves, so we could go surfing.
Now, Lion's Pride, what time are you going to be on today? Or are you going to be on? Or are you still under the weather?
Ski slopes.
Let's do it.
Can a girl go shopping?
Wait.
Yeah, I only played one of the Silent Hills. I don't remember it. I don't think I finished it.
It's the ultimate playground at visitcalifornia.com.
Can't say why. I've been too long.
Has plans for health because you have plans for life. All plans
Morning, nerd.
and emergency.
We're just talking a little bit about Phasmophobia. Lion's Pride hasn't played it yet, so I'm trying to get him to play.
So you can have peace of mind. Visit healthcare.gov to explore.
Afternoon, plan to show finishing the chapter. All right.
Customers can find a health plan for $10 or less per month.
I got you. Cool, cool. I'll try to check in.
Healthcare.gov by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st. Paid for by the U.S. Department
Yeah, I'm
of Human
trying to finish my chapter 2. I was supposed to be done yesterday, but I kept rethinking, changing things, going back, edit chapter 1, come back, catch up. So now I'm going to finish chapter 2. We're right at the end. This is my highly historically accurate 11th century Ireland period piece with werewolves. The werewolves part is fiction. Not going to lie. Always got stuck on some insane thing, was too stubborn to look it up. I used to be like that. I would not go to a wiki to save my life. I'll turn my stream on for 24 hours and I'll just go to sleep. I can do that. But I was the stubborn guy that refused any help. I want to earn it. Now at my age, fuck it. I can hardly even be up 12 hours in a row. Oh, though, Cuddy, I want to give you a little more detail about what I sent you, my update. I'm not going to do it on stream. I'm just going to, I'll message you. That's the genius of the plan. You see, T-Nox? No douche, but you can be an enema. Cuddy is my personal enema. He keeps me cleaned out. All right, Caddy, sent you a message. No target for today. I didn't finish chapter 2 end of stream, so I do got to finish that right now. I already know what's going to happen in chapter 3, so we're just going to go with the flow. And see what happens. And Knox and Lion, just so you know, I wrote a 5-page screenplay about this story, which is really going to be the end of the novella. But I am writing it from the seat of my pants. I did this with my spy thriller, which is in beta reads. I need to get more beta readers for that. It's only 23,000 words. Not spy thriller, action spy, underground story. But I hit my... I'm writing this for the big screen. So I'm going to write a novella. So it's a short 1 to 2 day read. Engage, entertain, move on. So I've got my screenplay story beats. Now I'm going to try to adapt that from the seat of my pants into novella form. Yes, you do, nerd. It's not the same. Yep. Yep, ads are coming up. Let me know when they're done. I'm going to take this moment to go heat my coffee. Cuddy, no counting the breaks. All right. It is not a break stream. Yeah, Cuddy counts my breaks like 800 a day, according to him. Why? Oh, hit the wrong button, that's why. All right, we are back. So, what was I saying? I forgot. I was saying I was writing this from the seat of my pants because I did it with my spy story. I did that with my spy story just to kind of test my storytelling chops, see how much it's become intuitive with my screenplay background, and just kind of transferring over. So I just wrote my key 10 beats, and I'm moving on. I'm not plotting all the small details. It's like having waypoints. What happened? We got a notification of some kind going on. Thank you very much, Alliance Pride. I appreciate that, brother. Huzzah, indeed. All right, so this is for you. Where's it at? Where is it? There it is. Cheering for you, brother. Thank you. Dude, I'm trying to get on disability because I can't work. So that really does help. Every little bit helps. If I get on disability, I'll be subbing for quite a few people. Yeah, nerd, I just got up and moved. Oh, and this is my posture. I have to recline. It's the only way I can do it. I cough a lot less. 2009. Ooh, nasty, man. Something you're willing to share? I'm just curious. Don't have to by any means. I'm a long COVID sufferer that is screwed at a cellular level. But doctors did finally find out something that can help with one of my 4 issues. So I'm on a new med for that. Yeah, no idea what that is, but that's a big word. For me, I have a chronic cough they cannot figure out. Pulmonologist says it's not lungs. Going to an ENT for the 3rd time in January. Got cognitive loss, chronic fatigue, and it's postural. The cough is postural. I rarely cough laying down, cough a bit when I'm sitting, cough all the time when I'm standing. And they have no idea why. One step from playing a beautiful mind game. Oh, dude. Oh. Is there, even though it sucks, is there a benefit to writing? Does it unlock something in your head? Give you any kind of a superpower? Not that it's worth it. I'd take health over anything. So it helps with writing. That's kind of like me, dude. Even though with my cognitive loss, I forget things. I have sticky notes plastered all over the place. I still forget. I once, for 7 days in a row, while making coffee, walking back to my desk, forgot to order more coffee. 7 days in a row, something that simple. But when I immerse myself in my story on a daily basis, I live there. So despite the issues, the fatigue definitely slows me down. I get 2 to 3 hours tops a day. I used to be able to write for 10, 12 hours a day. So I write slow, but it is quality. So I try to look on the positive side of things. I thought about at one point trying to do a support stream for people with serious, whether it's health or mental issues, and people can just chat, share, vent, and not feel alone. Don't know if that would ever work. Your coffee side from work at Tim Hortons is a barista. I was raised on making coffee. I love Black Rifle coffee. There's a couple of their light roasts and then I add one dropper of chocolate stevia. And it just, I could drink this. If it was hydrating and non-diuretic, I would drink it all day. It'd end up as form for bitching complaints. Yeah, quite possibly. Never heard of a Timmy's or a Tim Hortons. You have to pay me to go into Starbucks. But Black Rifle Coffee, I don't know if it's regional, but we have a store about, 10 minutes from me. So I'll go down there to pick up my coffee. But they got a nice vibe to the place. It's American owned, veteran owned and operated. A portion of all the proceeds go to veteran affairs. I like those guys. I need to hit them up for sponsor since I drink their damn coffee on every stream. And we'll have our own breaks. Black Rifle Coffee in a store near you. All right, I have a novel idea. Let's write a sentence. Well, let's finish the sentence I stopped in. Folgers. Ugh. I know, Cuddy. But a boy can dream, can he? My bit rate is currently unstable. Ooh. Yeah, it would be good to know just on an average what sponsors want. What they want to see first. Hell yeah, man, I appreciate that. Another reason I'm gonna write novellas is so I can turn out stories faster. Should be able to do one a month. My sci-fi is gonna have to be full novels in a series. Ooh, voice actors. That's something I want to get into. I want to, like, if I get on disability, I'll rig my room for a little mini sound room. Right on, man. I've done table reads for screenplays, and twice been told by the writer I did better than their actors. Yeah, if you want someone to die by poison, I am definitely your man. I can trigger. I have a cough from the chest and a cough due to damage in my larynx. I can trigger the one in the larynx based on a super sensitive vagus nerve. All I got to do is fiddle with the ridge above my ear canal, and it will look like I'm dying. And I'm going to do that on film in a short, and people are going to be like, "Oh my God, what amazing acting!" And no, it's me being filmed while I suffer. The hard part will be catching my breath so I can die. Yeah, so cool, man. Yeah, I've got to give all my stuff one more polish. And then I'm going to go after representation. If I get on disability, I'll do some contests, even though those are long shots. For screenplays, Lion, have you heard of The Gauntlet? Can't remember what company puts it on. But man, for a decent price, you could get a lot if it advances up their scale. It's called The Gauntlet. Here, let me get you a link because I can't remember who puts it on. It is, I would, if you're going to go for coverage on a paid service, this is the only one I would do. I would never do We Screenplay. Script Hop. That's it. Conflict. Shane Black is one of their readers. Let's put it that way. If you go through their first round, I think you get 5 or 7 readers. If the majority give it a thumbs up, it goes up a level. Where more experienced readers and maybe even producers read it, and if it passes that level, it goes to a higher one where it's all like industry pros, execs. So most people will bomb in the first, but their money pays the higher tier writers. So if you only get one level out of it, you get decent feedback, and it's a little pricey. But if you get to the 3rd level, it could be a treasure trove of information. I mean, they give you metrics, and I know one guy that got to the top level, and he said it was well worth it. I might gamble with the blacklist. I did it once before, got 6s. You got to get the 7s to get the magic number. I just can't afford to play those games.
All plans cover hospital stays and prescriptions.
For now, we're going to write novels, try to get some existing IP and traction.
4 out of 5 customers can find a health plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Enroll at healthcare.gov by December.
Should say write novellas for the most part.
January 1st.
Easier transfer.
By the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Now, it is pyramidy in the
Back to
design of
playground
it.
again, huh?
All right, nerd. I'll see you in a bit.
You know what this playground could use? A wine country.
Heck yeah, and some waves, so we could go surfing.
But a buddy of mine showed me the metrics he got, and it's pretty damn...
Let's do it.
Can a girl go
It should be up there somewhere. You might have to dig for it.
Did we just
Can't remember how much it is.
discover why
I say,
California is
I don't got the money, so I'm not really looking.
California.com.
Yeah, we'll just do some research on it and go with your gut. Yeah, I missed that. I missed his the day he read. Yeah, how much is it? I say it's only worth it if you get the top level, so it's a little bit of a gamble. Maybe it's worth it even if you get to the second level. For the amount of readers you get. Yeah, it's... If you get to the third level, you're getting like 15 reads, and if the top level passes it, they share it. But the blacklist ain't much different. You got to get 4 or 5 reads, averaging to 7. The only other contests I would deal with are Austin and Nickel, Page, and what's the fourth big one? I would never bother with small ones. Winning a small contest means nothing. I see so many people brag about, I won Bob and Tom's Screenplay Festival. I could technically say I won a contest once. It was a rinky-dink 5-page challenge on an off month, and there were only like 7 people that signed up. So ain't nothing to brag about when you win a small contest. Those winners still wouldn't make the quarters in Austin or Nickel. Yeah, my Legion of the Apostate story, I have full confidence in that one to put it through the $380 mark. If I ever write finality in the screenplay again, I will do that. I would put that one through. The others I think would make second level. A couple co-writing projects, but I got to go revisit those and look them over again with fresh eyes. Hey, I've written 10 words. Go me. Yeah, that'd have been so cool, man. I don't know what that reminded me of. Just, when you don't have the money to continue. My mother, in the 1960s, women had to pay their own way to the Olympics back then. And my mother beat a woman that won the bronze medal. in the 100-meter dash. They couldn't afford to go, so my mother was world-class speed. Let's do it that way. Yeah. And it sucks. I don't know if you've realized this, man, but writers should just be allowed to write. But the producers, whose job it used to be to find money, now a writer has to bring money, an A-list actor, a detached director. They expect us to do most of their work before they get off their asses. Producer used to be able to look at a project, and if he likes it and believes in it, he'll go get the money. He'll go find the director. Now they're asking us to do half the work without getting paid. It's bullshit. Yes, it does, nerd. Yes, it does. Capitalism thwarts creativity. And of course, I don't know what percentage, but a majority of these producers and execs, they want to get their projects off the ground, not go find a better project. I don't want to say war cry. The lane's not going to make noise. It's going to be a silent attack. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've got a pilot that's been in pre-production for 2 years looking for financing. You can read the first page on my website if you want. It's the one for God and the Machine. I've had Act 1 of a Western in the same producer's hand for 2 years. He hasn't read it yet. And a feature in a director's hand since March, who already approved the project, approved the treatment, approved this and that, and now he's not getting back to me. So it's like, God damn, what do you got to do? Thought I built a friendship with the guy, and the least he can say is, I don't have time, I'm busy, it looks good, or I haven't read it yet. Not a single comment. I reached out twice. I'll do it one more time by the end of the year, and then I like the guy. We even had actors attached. So at one point we had the director, producer, the two main actors all approved the story. And then it's just silence. But that's part of the biz, unfortunately. Not sure if the word "in" is the right word there. What's the name of the spear? I'm gonna have to do a copy paste, but bow gold or something. Gaybold, there we go. Gaybold. That's the name of the spear. What's a better word than in right there? Rather than sailing through the air, let's give a different word than sailed. Something in a length, the 20-foot drop. He leapt off the crag with spear in hand. His longtime friend plummeted through the 20-foot drop. That's much better, I think. Part of what's fun about this is just trying to capture a different language to match the 11th century. Before I publish, I'll try to find an Irish editor or somebody, doesn't have to be Irish, but someone who knows the language to upgrade it. My roommate just caused a movie line to come up. Couldn't be made today. Oh, it must be a good movie then. Please tell me it's Tropic Thunder. It is sad that movies can't be made today. Fucking people, I tell you. Oh, dude. Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau. Which line? That I loved that movie. See if I remember the line. I also love them in Grumpy Old Men. Burgess Meredith and is flirting with the Sophia Loren and what's the other one? It wasn't Sophia Loren. It was the I can't remember the other one's name. That was hilarious. Was it James Garner? I think that line could be used today. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Yeah, people are too sensitive. If it ain't for you, ignore it. Walk away. Not the premise of the movie. No. Yeah, but you made me want to watch that one again. Yeah, just to give you a sense where I'm from. I mean, nothing offends me. I love things that are irreverent. Oh, nice, man. But I was raised in the church, okay? And still, one of my favorite religious jokes was from The Crow. Did you ever see the original? Not the new one, the original with Brandon Lee. Did you ever see The Crow? I'll tell you the joke after you answer that one. I need to add a little more. Jesus walks into a hotel. He throws 3 nails on the counter and says, "Can you put me up for the night?" Dude, I lost my shit on that one. Yeah. hardcore old-time churchgoers would be, oh, that's
Hey, guys.
offensive. You're making
Back to
fun
the
of
playground
Jesus.
again, huh?
That's some creative
You
fucking
know what this playground could use? A
humor
wine
right there.
country.
Heck yeah, and some waves, so we could go surfing.
I mean, I don't watch stand-up, but I like watching small clips. Yeah, Jimmy Carr is one of my favorites, and what's that guy's name?
Can a girl go shopping?
He recently had a Netflix special.
Did we just
He's got a
touch
beard.
California?
Great, and both of them are masters of the setup and then flipping it. Something you'd never expect.
It's football season.
Like Jimmy Carr, somebody asked him what the most offensive joke he wrote was.
On all your game day
Yeah, George
favorites.
Carlin.
This week, score buy
But-
one,
and,
get
Jimmy
three
Carr said, let's see if I can do
world-famous
this right.
combos from IHOP, only on Uber Eats.
If only Africa had more mosquito
We've got
nets,
you covered with game day deals on pizza, burgers,
then they could save
tacos, and
millions
more all season long.
of mosquitoes
Uber
from
Eats,
needlessly dying
the
from
on-demand
AIDS.
food delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
I mean, that's brilliant.
Some fees apply. See app for details.
You lead people one way, pull the rug out, give them something they're not expecting. Oh. Yeah, but Carlin was great. Not just because he was funny, but when he went into politics, he was so damn right. Let's do this. Not softening the blow, softening the... impact. Actually, we need to shift POV here. In his periphery, oops. So crafting the language is part of what's keeping me slow and talking to wonderful people like you guys. Except Cuddy. He's not wonderful. He's stupendous. But just thinking of alternate ways to write that's still grammatically correct but has a different feel. All right, dialogue time. I'm working on a philosophical book about the issues in the U.S. And to express. Fuck those people, man. It's not about not liking it. It's about acknowledging what's wrong with it. All right, man. We'll see you in a little bit. Yep, I agree, nerd. Absolutely. All right, what's Murd going to say here? We had a long stretch of action, description. Yes. I thought imitation was. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I was watching a clip with actor James Brolin. He does a good Marlon Brando. They were asking him about how he portrayed Tommy Lee Jones in Men in Black 3. He was talking about that, and then he slipped into a Brando. Oh man, it was good. I also saw a thing about Russell Crowe talking about acting. You know, Russell Crowe's considered one of the better actors. He's never had a single acting class. He said, I use the Russell Crowe method. Get the breath down and the emotion will follow. Yeah, definitely. Fortunately, in America, we just have 90% bitchers and complainers that don't do anything about it. Yeah, people protest big oil while wearing made shoes made from petroleum, you know, things like that. If you really want to boycott something, you got to go all in. But always do your research before you take a position out of ignorance. No ethical consumption under capitalism, friend. Yeah, I wish. To me, capitalism is far superior overall, but the problem is you got greedy sociopaths running the asylum in bed with the government. So if there was a way to magically snap your fingers and end the corruption, yeah. And sociopaths are the ones that are drawn to power. I hazard a guess that if every politician went through a severe psych test, a psych eval, 70% would be sociopaths. Probably more, but you'll have the occasional person that really wants to do good, but they end up compromising their beliefs because that's how the game is played. You have to give in order to get, and it's horrible. So what's Murray gonna say? Let's. Did they use the word mate in ancient Ireland? No, it's not. It was originated in Middle English. You would use a different word. Well, what word would you use? Camarada. Cara or camarada? I know cara in Portuguese. Cara mia. My beloved. But cara would be similar, or camarada. I probably use camarada, because that looks like comrade. But would you understand that? Would you think, what's that word doing there? I don't think most people would understand cara. C-A-R-A. How does that read to you? Camarada or cara? I'll put it in the chat. For anyone that can't see the spelling. Because Ancient Ireland's not going to say friend. They're not going to say mate. But Camarada feels too Russian, for those that don't know. Or should I not use either? He's not going to say what the hell. I could say what the feck. That's kind of a cheat. I did learn that from somebody that talked about why some Westerns use the F word. It's because that's what we understand today. They wouldn't have used it back then. What they would have used back then sounds comical to us. It wouldn't have a serious connotation. So sometimes you have to use improper words of the time period for the sake of the audience. I don't know. I don't think I can use them. I'm gonna. I don't want to use the word understanding. What's a better word? Time to go to the thesaurus. I hate the word thesaurus. Is there another word for thesaurus? I started to use enlightenment, but that's not good. Insight, knowledge, perception. I like insight. Oh, I don't know. Does it sound okay? I don't like the way it sounds. I like the word. How about discernment? Quicker on the draw than you were. What do you mean? Oh, on the, oh, gotcha. Yeah, I had one of those bots pop in. Bam. I'm pretty sure half my followers on Kick are bots. But not on Twitch. All right, I like how that sounds. That's very poetic. His inquiry, born of the massacre around him, where 12 men lie dead. I'm gonna add what? was but a plea for discernment voiced with the hushed tones of a prayer. I like how that flows. You know, there's a voice in the back of my head that says, just write normal, fix the language later, but I don't want to. I'm enjoying this. Sure, it might go slower. But I gotta wrap this chapter up. I don't want 3,000 word chapters in a novella, and we're approaching it. Or should I start the chapter right there? Should I end it right there? All right, sounds good, dude. Definitely a good day for it. I need to go for my second cup of coffee here in a minute. Give me your opinion. Do you think that's a good ending for a chapter right there? I think that works as an ending. Because you want to know what happens next. I think I'm done with chapter 2. What do you guys think? I think it works.
Hey guys, back at the playground again, huh?
Yep. You know
All right,
this
cool, man.
playground
Appreciate
could
that.
use?
All right, go get ready.
Wine country.
And let me know when you're on so I don't forget to
So we could go surfing.
come bug you. You know how much I enjoy that.
Redwood Forest? That'd be cool.
I'm in.
Ah, ski
Oop, I didn't
slopes.
put the word count.
Can a girl go shopping?
2820.
Wait. Did we just invent California?
Discover why California is the ultimate playground at visitcalifornia.com.
Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer gives you the power to make decisions by letting you choose the coverage that's right for your budget.
Wow, Flo, I've never had that kind of decision power. You know what? I'm picking the next vacation spot.
Isn't your wife sit on Portland?
Add text.
Well, then I'm choosing the hotel.
But she has credit card points. Probably makes sense she does that too.
Oh, that's true. But I'm packing my own bag, and that's final.
Enjoy the power of comparing auto rates from us and other insurance companies with Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Yeah, I do like that sentence. I really do. King Panda, so you're here to be a douche. Nice, man. We've already been through this today. You could be an enema, not a douche. Knox, are you still there? Because that was hilarious, man. That was... What was his name? Knox. Where'd you go? Man, there's been a lot of chatting. Knox Fatalis. Enema is a pill you put in your butt. Little pill in your little butt. On the internets. Isn't I thought it was the interwebs. I'm just about to do something. Panda, would you mind changing your color? Because you and Nerds are the same color and you end about the same spacing. Even though Nerds going to a stream won't be messaging as much. No one's a bright yellow, I don't think. Go for gold. Go for gold. Nerd owns the purple. Yeah, go into the, what button is it? Go into the settings below your chat box. No, that's not it. How do you change the color? I've done it before. Chat highlight setting. Is that it? Maybe I can't do it because I'm on my own stream. But there is a button somewhere around the chat box. You should be able to change your color. Because I have done it. But I don't think I can do it on my own stream. Let me go over to someone else's. I don't remember. There you go. Right on. Thank you, sir. So, dude, after we got off last night, I had to put some things away. And then did something else. And then I woke up. And I ended up doing an hour and a half script critique before going to bed. So I didn't go to bed till after 2. Oh, I got to send that to her right now. Whoops. Oh, I got to upload the video first. It's due today. It was a little small gig through Fiverr. Videos. What's the date today? Until I change the name, they're all done by date. 11th. Yep, that's it. Test. Testes. 1, 2. Name that cartoon. All right, that's uploading. Italics that. That's what I was going to. He failed in his duties. Have you ever failed your duty? Of course you did, because you had gas a couple days ago. Yes, it did. Duty fail, duty fail. That should be an emote. Duty fail. I do need some coffee and a slight snack. Here comes break number 12,422, according to Cuddy. Be right back, couple minutes. All right. See, I knew you were there, Caddy. Feet are cold. Nice break for the viewers, too. All right, just for that, dude, I have a theme song for your sister. I haven't thought of this song in a long time. It's an old show tune. I cannot tell you what musical it's from, but Mandy Patinkin, the actor that played Inigo Montoya, he actually released an album of show tunes, and one of them is about your sister, and it's called Honey Bun. So yeah, that's my little, let's see, 101 pounds of fun. Yeah, that's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. Speaking of my sweetie pie, only 50 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is blonde and curly. Her hips are hurly-burly. Her lips are pips, and I call her hips twirly and whirly. It's a fun song. Your sister is now my little honey bun. You're welcome. Not even dripping wet? Oh, dude. Thank me right now. I just thought of a hard burn. I'm not doing it in public to fuck with you that bad. So just say thank you and let's move on. Oh, it would have been the raunchiest one I've ever done. That's how bad it was. I mean, how awesome. Doing laundry. All right. Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing last night, Gruff. I told you I was doing laundry. Had to put things away. Are you sure? Dude, it's awesome and horrible at the same time. But I will tell you. So if you really want it, all right. All right, so you said she weighs 80 max. Oh, can you imagine if I'd have done that in a public setting? I just thought that was too much for public, something that can be recorded, clipped. Then again, maybe I should have let it rip, and then we could have clipped it. Oh my god. Now I regret not doing it. Oh, man. All right, dude. Me and Panda are friends in real life. That's why I did what I did there. Yeah, it was pretty raunchy. It was but also epic. It was epically raunchy. Petty, are you there? Did you hear the setup? I'll text you the payoff. Oh man, I'm just making myself cough there. All right, so I was dedicating a song about Tyler's Panda's sister. She's very petite. I mean, there's a song called Honey Bun, an old show tune that Mandy Patinkin, the actor that played Inigo Montoya, he covered on an album. Give me a second. That's cough again.
The budgeting game, shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out. Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can be a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
It's football season, and Uber Eats is dropping undefeated deals on all your game day favorites. This week, score buy one
All right,
get
try
one
again.
free world famous pancake combos from IHOP.
Well, the lyrics say 101 pounds of fun.
Even more, we've got you covered with
And he
game day
said,
deals
"Joke's on you,
pizza,
she only weighs
burgers,
about 80.
tacos, and more.
And
All
so
season
I was
long.
going to say,
Uber
but I
Eats,
didn't do it on
official
stream. I'm going
online
to text you because I
delivery
thought it was a
partner of
little
NFL.
over the top.
Order now.
But he
Terms,
thought it was
taxes, and
hilarious.
fees apply. See app for details.
I thought that I should have done it. I regret now not doing it. And we could have clipped it and kept it forever. I just made myself die because of it. Oh, that might be the finishing stroke. Oh, no humor right now. Oh, at least we're in an ad break. Ad break ended. Community back. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, I should have let it rip. But I held back. That was funny. Oh man. Let me get you a link for it. It's a fun song, it really is. Hello, puppy dog. Now get your face back. Hello, hello. Works better if you time it right. Spell it right. There you go. Yeah, no idea what musical it's from. So play that for Michaela, and then get back to me. And I'm sure you told her my my comeback that I didn't utter out loud. Oops. My Spotify window disappeared. Gotta put it back up. Oh shit, I've been on the wrong screen, damn it. I changed screens when I did the script critique. Didn't even realize I was on full screen. Damn. Feel free to call me a dumbass. That's what I get for not keeping the OBS window up. But I don't have enough screens. That's horrible. There was a time when I lived in a cabin with no washer and dryer, so I had to go to a laundromat. I ended up buying a hand crank washer, doing it by hand and hanging to dry, just so I didn't have to go spend all the time out there. So you put in with a little soap, crank it, wring it all out, put in fresh water, crank it, wring it out. Yeah. Very possible, Caddy. $1 per dry, and they can't even take a couple pairs of jeans. You know, it's weird on my laundry. For lounging around the house, I wear shorts made with a bamboo fiber. They're thin, lightweight, comfortable. They take longer to dry than cotton, which is heavier and more durable. Oh, man. Sounds like they're in a shithole. Yeah, that is true. Is he a landlord or a slumlord? Oh my god. It's like jump starting a car. I hear you. That's a good idea, Cuddy. Let's see if my prescription's ready. Still not ready? One delayed, two in progress. Another one that I asked for hasn't even started. That's the one I need the most. Man. Oh. Here's another funny for you. I wish I could put a mini washer dryer in my apartment. Yeah, I don't know if you'd want to try the let me show you what I had. All right, so Lion's Pride, here's what I used years ago. It worked fine. I don't know if you'd want to... It's either spend the time doing small loads by hand and hanging them to dry, or keep dealing with what you got. Yeah, that there is no electric. It's like I say, it's a hand crank. Not going to work for anything heavily soiled. But for your average day-to-day wear, it is an option. On laundry day, turn off your heater and be cold. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's football season, and Uber Eats is dropping undefeated deals on all your game day favorites. This week, score buy one, get one free world-famous pancake combos from IHOP, only on Uber Eats. Craving even more? We've got you covered with game day deals on pizza, burgers, tacos, and more all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms, taxes, and fees apply. See app for details.
Healthcare.gov has plans for health because you have plans for life. All plans cover doctor visits and emergency care to keep you and your family running strong. All plans cover hospital stays and prescriptions so you can have peace of mind.
Yeah, it's
Visit healthcare.gov to explore health plans from the brands you know. 4 out of 5 customers
That sucks.
find a health plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Enroll at healthcare.gov by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human
And then the
Services.
time you're down there, I don't know if you have a laptop where you can do some of your writing, but unless I never felt, there's only one apartment complex I ever felt okay to leave my laundry and come back for it. But some places, you got to sit there and wait. You can't trust people. Don't know what your situation is. It's definitely laundromats are definitely a time interrupter. I gotta go back up here a second. Actually, I gotta go back to the chapter. Sid drew his attention in the last paragraph. I don't want to start another sentence with Murchad because that would give me the paragraphs 1, 3, and 5 with his name. Actually, we'll call him the Prince. Let's try this. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so you drop it off and go back. And how many trips? I see what you mean by wasting gas. I mean, it's one to do the wash, or maybe even 2 if you have a big load. And your 2, 3, 4 dries. Eats up a lot of time. Four times to and from. Yeah, that's a day waster. Is there not a regular laundromat anywhere close where you can just take a laptop, spend less time overall, and do some writing while you're there? Okay, Schwarzenegger. You'll be back soon. Hey, I beat you to it. Whenever I hear him say, I'll be back, I go, I'll be Mozart. You would spend more time? Okay. University town? All right. I once worked in a university town. If you took away, and it was it was in Kentucky. You guys know what a dry county is up there? It's a county where no alcohol can be sold. Well, I worked in a town that was the last wet county all the way to Tennessee, which was somewhere in the 90 to 100 mile range. So that town was a hot spot for bootleggers. This is just in the 90s. Yeah, and I had heard back then, people could go load up a trailer or a truck with Bud Light and sell it for $50 a case down at the lakes. So $10 case sold for $50. And I worked in the same structure. I worked in the same building structure as a liquor store, so I got to see it firsthand. But if you took away the liquor stores and the college, the town no longer exists. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. It's where I was at, the town depends on the economy of the school and the students. I think that was the same in Kentucky, Caddy. But when you're sitting there, when you're at a lake and you're out of booze, and you're 50, 60 miles from the nearest place that can sell, throwing down a 50 for a 12 pack, not unrealistic. Not at all, man. I tell people I'm near San Antonio, Texas, but that's about it. You know, I'm not going to give people a real local, but unless you have hemorrhoids, do not share about hemorrhoids. Diarrhea, I'm good with. All right, right on. Yeah, I really enjoyed Fallout 76. I tried to get some people to play regularly and to role play on stream. I only had one guy that was Cuddy's son that we did it. Didn't stick with it. I would have liked to have gotten 4 or 5 people. But it was fun. I played an older guy. The whole time, I guess, and and talk about them little whippersnappers and how they disrespect their elders and need to have their ass whooped. That was my character. Now, I have a West Virginia joke for you. It's a physical joke, but I can't be on my feet much, so I'm going to have to just tell you the physical part. But a man from West Virginia has too many kids and he wants a vasectomy. He's a little embarrassed. So he doesn't go to his normal doctor. He drives into Virginia. Goes someone nobody knows him. He says, Doc, I need a vasectomy. The doc says, that'll be $500. He says, Doc, I'm just a poor worker man from West Virginia. The doc says, oh, you're from West Virginia? 50 cents. Well, he thinks the doc's a quack. So he drives even further away. Goes to another doctor. Doc, I need a vasectomy. Doc says it'll be $700. Doc, but I'm just a poor worker man from West Virginia. And Doc says, oh, you're from West Virginia? It'll be 50 cents. He can't believe it. So he drives down to North Carolina, goes to Duke University Medical Center. Doc, I need a vasectomy. Doc says it'll be $1,000. Doc, I'm just a poor worker man from West Virginia. Says, oh, you're from West Virginia? 50 cents. And man says, Doc, everywhere I go, people, when they find out I'm from West Virginia, they say 50 cents. Why is that? Doctor lights a big firecracker and hands it to him and says, here, hold this and count to 10. Man goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tucks it between his legs. 6, 7, 8. So there's my West Virginia joke. It's funnier when you're standing up doing it, because then you can actually go through the motions of tucking it between your legs. Write some realistically good spy thriller scripts and drop them off at Langley. That would be cool. That would be cool. Just leave a loose copy on the ground. Yeah, I've lived in Texas is my 6th state. I've had 3 tours in California. Also been in Pennsylvania, Kentucky, North Carolina. 12 cities. Fly the copy in by drone. Oh, they'd probably see it on radar and shoot it down. Write a book. Give it a title, The Untold Story of the CIA. To whom it may concern. Just send it in the package. Ad break. Incoming. Should I use gawked last chapter? I want a better word. Date. I'm really enjoying writing not proper English. Finding that musical quality, different sentence structure, unique word choices that feel out of place, which they are out of place to our time.
Decisions by letting you choose the coverage that's right for your budget.
Wow, well, I've never had that kind of decision power. You know what? I'm picking the next vacation spot.
Isn't your wife set on Portland?
Oh, yeah. Well, then I'm choosing the hotel.
But she has credit card points. Probably makes sense she does that too.
Oh, that's true. But I'm packing my own bag. And that's final.
Enjoy the power of comparing auto rates from us and other insurance companies with
You just
Progressive
gave me an idea, Patty.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and
I
third-party
doubt
insurers.
she'll respond, but if I can remember her name, a girl I follow on Instagram.
Yourself playing the budgeting game, shifting a little
If
money
true,
here, a little there, and hoping it all works out. Well, with the name your price tool from Progressive,
her dad is a former spy.
lower your insurance
I'm gonna
bill,
message
too.
her.
You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance. and
Message
they'll
her.
help find you options within
And
your
just
budget.
see if.
Try it today at progressive.com. Progressive
How do I
Casualty
look at
Insurance
my
Company
list
affiliates.
of
Price
people I
and coverage
follow?
match limited by state law.
I don't know
Not
shit.
available in all states.
I don't want to just scroll till I come across her. Now I would like to message her. Your book came out wrong. Just stick with it the way things are currently for the physical copies. What do you mean by came out wrong? I got to be careful next time I compile with Scrivener. It's when I did it for my sci-fi, I sent it out to beta readers, and there were pages missing. Right, they're in my files, but they didn't make it to the PDF. I have no idea how to find her. I'm just gonna take 1 minute to scroll, see if I come across her. But she's got the series, like questions for a former spy that everyone wants to know. Of course, every third frickin' thing is an ad. Nope, that's not her. Wait. Nope, not her. Gotta be careful not to scroll too fast. I don't look at it nearly enough to remember like anybody's names. Oh, that's funny. All the sections and chapters are at the top of the pages, not partially down them. Oh, gotcha. It's a formatting issue. Come on. Let me see her. All right, if I don't do it now, I'll forget. It's always, you always see people come across them randomly, but when you look for them, you could never find them. Compiling. Did you use Scrivener by chance, or is that something else? Scrivener's all I've tried, and I'm having issues. I'll figure it out when it's time to, get it to an editor kind of stuff. Come on, where are you, girl? Well, maybe if I just don't close Instagram, I'll remember to look for it later. I don't want to get too distracted. Still nothing. Probably scrolled through over 100. videos. Haven't found her. Not a colada. Yeah, I've started. Have you used Obsidian? Nerdering got me to that. I'm using that for my outlining and notes. It's kind of like Scrivener just for organization. It's free. It's a what do they call it when people contribute to an open source? But it's pretty cool. If you've never seen Obsidian, I'll flip over to the screen and show you. Write myself another note that I can forget about. I haven't used the character sheets yet. Mainly because all the stories I'm going to be writing, I've already dealt with. Shouldn't say all of them, but the first few novels or novellas I'll be writing are from the screenplay. So I already have the characters built. So I don't need to go do all that. But Obsidian is very useful. Quick message. But yeah, Obsidian's really cool. Nerd's actually using it to write his script. He'll have to, but then he'll have to do. I don't think it compiles. He'll have to do a major copy paste. Berry flavored Lucky Charm cereal has the exact same shapes as Meow Mix Chai cat food. Dude, you need to write a book of fun facts, or just write them all down, and I'll do stupid videos. You know, Cuddy, did I send you? Got a video from this morning, still uploading. I downloaded. I tested out a course until I found out it was a paid monthly, not a one-time thing. For viral video templates, I see how they could work. I want to convert my storytelling into them. I told you about that, I think, but if you want to see them, I'll send them to you. Get your thoughts on them, see what we can do. All right, so 10 men died. You know, his son hasn't even returned yet. Big believer if they work, they wouldn't sell it because they won't work. Yeah, it was a free month trial, so I canceled and got my $17 back. But it's a good way to generate clickbait. And I should say it's using clickbait tactics to draw in. Yeah, but I read through over 30 templates, and they do look like they could work. So I just want to adapt the creativity to the method to get people to click and look. So one of the dirty tricks, I shouldn't say dirty, it's valid, but to beat the algorithm, is to put a 1-second video on a loop, and then something they have to read in the comments or read in the post, because by the time they read it, they've watched the video 10 times. That's 10 views. You know, little tricks like that. So if at anything I learned how to learn about gaming the system, whether the templates work or not, I do want to test out. But I want to start generating buzz by the end of the year, pushing them to my website, to make bigger videos for YouTube, push them to that. Because I want to be able to launch novels in the spring, so I want to have a fan base on these stories. I totally get what you mean. I'm sketchy about it too. Yeah. Costs nothing to try. Just costs a little time. That video is almost done uploading. So while streaming, my uploader is crawling. The 2.84 gig video I made at 1 o'clock this morning. Yeah, there's a total cheat on one of the maps on Phasmophobia. It's really a game record. It makes it too easy. But if the glitch is there, people are going to use it to get the job done. All right, video finally just finished. Let me get this to her. All right, copy that. Need to go full screen on this real quick. Yeah. No, I hear you, brother. Orders, there you are.
Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can be a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill, too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Another minute on
Explorer
this.
gives you the power to make decisions by letting you choose the coverage that's right for your budget.
Wow, Flo, I've never had that kind of decision power. You know what? I'm picking the next vacation spot.
Isn't your wife set on Portland?
Oh, yeah. Well, then I'm choosing the hotel.
But she has credit card points. Probably makes sense she does that too.
Oh, that's true. But I'm packing my own bag. And that's final.
Enjoy the power of comparing auto rates from us and other insurance companies with Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Will it let me put fix my issues and updating files? Right on, right on. Okay. Gotcha, Cuddy. All right, now I need this and that. One more message on a follow-up. All right, that's done. Reset my windows. Got that up, got that up. Ooh, where are they at? Oh, freaking ad. Yeah, but do you want me to send you those templates so you can look at them? I've got them in OneDrive, so I just got to send you a link. You can download them right away. Send your email. Okay. I will do that real quick because you know me, I will forget if I don't do it right now. Just got to find out where I put it. Actually, with email, I could just do a throw it in there. Jeez. Don't look at email for 2 days. I got 80 emails. I gotta start unsubscribing. Yeah, it's no problem. You have it, it'll be at your disposal. I hate Microsoft mail system. Desktop. Oh no. I'll only send you the ones that what I call my top picks, which is less than half, so you don't have to look over 30. There's 15 maybe, 18. Oh, we got a raid. Hellish Mist, hello. Welcome to the Raiders. How are you? I appreciate that, my friend. I have not come across your name before. Please tell me about yourself. So I assume you're a writer. Only get rated by writers or even a couple readers. Let me check you out real quick. Going to the moon to plant space weed. Write a book on the moon because why not? I like it. Gave you a follow so I can look for you. I have suffered cognitive loss, so I forget things way too easy. Gamer, writer, voice actor, nice. I'm a writer, gamer. I would like to get into voice acting at some point. We were just talking earlier, one of my viewers was mentioning Fallout 76. And when I played that years ago with Cuddy's son, we were trying to get a little roleplay group going, never got anyone else to join us. But I played an older man, and so this is my voice for playing that character, you know, and he often would complain about them young little whippersnappers, and so that's kind of how I did it. So I had a good time with that. Thanks, man. Yeah, I haven't really practiced voices, but I do have a pretty versatile voice. If I actually worked on accents, I'd be able to do a nice country redneck, Boston, Irish accent. I can do different tones. An old man voice acting an old man. Fuck you, Cuddy. Very new to it. What's as an announcer for a Friends game that he's making? Right on, man. If he needs any other help, I would love to, throw my 2 cents in and see what can happen. Because I've been a screenwriter since 2018. I have 2 novels in beta read status, and this is chapter 3 of my 3rd novel. I'm going to be doing mostly novellas because I'm planning on the transfer to screen. But I would love to get involved with writing for video games too. Yeah. And if your friend needs sound effects for someone dying by poison, I have a hypersensitive vagus nerve I can trip, and it is wicked nasty. At some point, I'm actually going to film myself in a short dying from poison. And people are going to be like, "You are an amazing actor." It's really just someone videotaping me suffering. So I'm all in with that. Holden the Knight, hello. How are you? Do you stream also? I'll give you also a follow to look for you later. So please let me know. Right on. This is a good place for good dudes. My only rule is don't be a douche, but as we just outlined earlier, don't stream this code. Okay. You can't be a douche, but you can be an enema. Cuddy is my personal enema. He keeps me cleaned out. And thank you for the follow, Mr. Oten. Is it pronounced Oten or Otten? I think it's Oten. Oten the Knight. I'm currently addicted to phasmophobia. Yes, Lion's Pride. All here to help. That is very true. It's like I tell people, I don't want you to come just watch me stream my writing. We can talk about theory. We can talk about yours. We can share other things. Talk about movies, because that is story related. You know, talk about concepts, anything. There are some days I write 2,000 words when it's a slow day. When there's an active chat, I'll be lucky to write 500 words. You know, it's all good. Oh, interview. All right, good luck with that, Hellschmiss. But please drop me a follow real quick so we can talk more. And I will definitely check you out when I see you on. I love talking stories.
Awesome.
All right. Well, then I got this for you. If you're the guy that likes to share the love, there you go. Actually, let me make that bigger. There you go. Double the love. Yeah, ads suck. Something I discovered is people don't see the ads at the same time. It's wow, it's 12:15. I should probably put the coffee down now. First month. Yes, that too. You're going to get a big one too. Sharing the love, sharing the love. I should try to write a paragraph before the break ends. I got a minute. Tops. Yes, puppy dog. What? What? My dog's begging for attention. What do you want? What? You antsy? Are you antsy? Huh? You answer? Go get a toy. Go get a toy. Flinch at her and she runs. High energy dog, and I can't give her what she needs. She won't play fetch. My dog will not play fetch. She wants me to chase her. She wants to fight. I throw a toy, she'll chase it, but then she won't bring it back. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Cuddy, you're so lucky. Like if she would play fetch, I would just sit on the back porch and just throw that ball for 20 minutes. I've taken her to a dog park, and all she does is sniff. She won't play. A couple times we met other nice dogs, and she played a little bit. I need to try that some more. Now that she's a little older. It's been a few months. Just take my laptop, sit in the shade. If I take my niece will run around with her. Oh, dude. I saw a video yesterday, Cuddy. There's a guy, when he showers, his dog drops the tennis ball from behind the curtain into the shower. So he picked it up, threw it, and then just held the camera down, and of course comes back, and then the ball drops down. That was pretty funny. I should have gone to the bathroom during the ad break. Didn't have to go then. Now I do. It's kind of like when you're driving on the highway and you kind of got to go and you pass an exit. I'll wait till the next one. I need gas anyway. And as soon as you get past the on-ramp, your bladder says, "Fooled you." And now it's a race to the next exit, which is 40 miles away. So you have to pull off on the side of the road, angle your car just right, open that door, and pretend to look at a map. Boiled, not broiled. Ooh, I like that suggestion. Sometimes Grammarly gets in my way. Sometimes I think about turning it off until I do the proofread. Because I hate, it keeps giving me the same, if I dismiss as a suggestion, every time I go back to the page, it gives it to me again. It doesn't dismiss it forever. But then there are days, like right there, I like how that change in language. Because this here is an 11th century Ireland period piece with a ton of historical accuracy with people, places. The Battle of Clontarf in 1014, where Clan Baru, King Brian, he was the closest to becoming the true High King. Turn it off, then we find a typo you have to do push-up. I will be dead in minutes. I can usually find my typos, usually. But that would be too rigorous. So it's real people, real places, real war, a lot of real history, and then I add werewolves. So at the end of chapter 2, Murd, spelled Murchad, I'm told it's pronounced Murd, Murud, I'm calling him Chad. Chad's wife, Sive, spelled S-A-D-B. Funky Gaelic Irish names. No, Cuddy. I'm going to ban the word sparkly just for you. Oh, not laundry again. And hopefully you'll be getting on your work when you get back. So a lot of real history, people, places, wars, Irish lore with their gods and goddesses. Nerdering, don't encourage them. Oh, I have an idea, Nerdering. Keep watching. Oh, that's the wrong word. That's the wrong thing. Dang it. I have to fix them. Never mind. No, I don't see. I'm glitter blind. It's kind of like colorblind, but you don't see sparkles and glitters. Working on animation, so I'm not going to be typing. That's no problem, dude. Enjoy the background music, positive vibes. Are you like, how good are you at animation? I'm just kind of curious, because I have a question for you. I know nothing about it, how long it takes, what it costs. But if you need any practice material, I wrote a 5-page short screenplay, which is kind of cute and funny. Would you be willing to read just a 5-page screenplay just to tell me what it would take? I'm not asking you to do it. Just help me understand what it would take to make it. Something you could read while taking a poop. Yeah, a 5-page screenplay. The general rule of thumb is 1 page per minute, so it'd just be 5 minutes. It'd be really short. But used on the wrong side of the G there. So if you don't need to read it to understand it, tell me about the answer. That would be fine too. Would you be interested in looking just for your own knowledge too? I wrote it as part of a 5-page challenge that had to be about a phobia. It was, I forget the other phobias, but I chose the phobia of fear of beards. And wrote a imaginative little kids horror story. All right, if you don't want to share your email, email me. Right here, that's my writer's email. I need to get a professional writer's email with my actual writer's name. That's an old email, but that'll work for now. Because if it's something you'd be willing to do as a demo to showcase your talent, to look for paid work, I don't know, maybe you already have a job doing it and you don't need to. If all you do is just learn from it and give me and tell me what would that take, that's all I would love to have. But if it's something you could use to benefit yourself, go for it. It's the only. And once I have a bigger idea on animation, like if I get on disability, I have a better animated story. I've not done yet. I've only written the intro, but it's a comedy Christmas horror where Pinocchio goes on a killing rampage. You don't have a current job? Okay. Is that what your goal is? Or do you want to stick with video games, code, then animation? Okay. Yeah, if I had that skill, all my stories, rather than writing them and trying to sell them, I'd be making them. Game designer? Nice. Yeah, definitely hit me up and I can help with story. I love the art. Is there any specific style of game? And I've played shooters, I played RPGs. I love Baldur's Gate 3. That's some phenomenal writing. Okay. You know the complete phrase. Now I know I'm keeping you from your work here. Everybody knows Jack of all trades, master of none. But that's only half of it. It's a Jack of all trades. A Jack of all trades, master of none is still better than a master of one. Gives you versatility. Shyla? Yeah, you. Stay away from the door. That's why I feel my career had been with any physical labor job. I can do a lot of different things competently, but I'm not an expert at any of it. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. I love that approach. I used to be a fast learner, but the cognitive loss from COVID, I have a really hard time processing new information, especially orally. If I have to listen to something, oh man, it is rough. I need to read it several times to ingrain it. A music and level. That's awesome, man. Yeah, Petty's a coder. And I gotta go pee. I can't wait for the next ad break. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Yeah, I've actually I have Unreal Engine 5 myself. I was wanting to I learned the basics, but now it's been a while, so I have to relearn it. I want to use the free environments to capture the right camera angles. You basically use a controller like a cameraman. Start off with some stills, output them to high res, and then try recording and then outputting. I got a green screen behind me. So use the free environments for my movie sets. Yeah, please do. I got links open. Take a peek real quick, and then I'll get back to my work.
Building your online business? Go.
Do you mind if I put it up on screen?
Go to Wix.com and set up your store.
All right, let me switch over to full screen. Let me get rid of my face. Oh, that shower of blood was cool. God, that moves so fast. Nice work, man. Give you a quick sub and a like. That was pretty cool. I used to enjoy games that moved like that, had all the extra effects. Now with the needing glasses and stuff, man, I have a hard time following it. Oh, wow. That would be murder for me. I get distracted by the flash and lose sight of the enemies and what I'm trying to do. I just can't focus as well anymore. But I know there's an environment on Unreal Engine. It costs a bit, only a couple $100, but I would love to write a script for that world. It's an island, kind of like, PUBG, full of towns and things like that. I would love to do a virtual studio, buy that, use it for a world and tell a story, because it's a giant movie set. You have a whole island to work with. Made a button for slow-mo when you need it. I would definitely need it.
Name Your Price tool is mankind's greatest tool ever.
A limit? No.
Without the wheel, we wouldn't have modern transportation or funny videos of dogs riding skateboards. But without the Name Your Price tool, we wouldn't have easy access to auto insurance options based on our budget. And, well, cars do need wheels. They also need insurance. And insurance never goes flat. Learn more about the greatest tool ever, the Name Your Price tool at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company.
Which novel's that, Lion? I don't think I know about your first.
Fiscally responsible, financial genius,
Excuse me.
monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it. So your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
You guys have contacts on the black market. I need a new lung, esophagus, trachea, everything from here. I need replaced. It's one of my big issues, dude. Doctors have no idea what causes a chronic cough. They have no idea what's causing it, why it's worse when I'm standing up. Rarely happens laying down, happens a bit sitting. So all of a sudden, it's almost like my chest just compresses. So I locked out into violent coughing. That was a very, very minor one. If I'm standing up when it happens, I'll get dizzy, have to grab onto something, or just sit down. Yeah, is it easier to follow on the abilities, Odin? If it's like an instructional, I'd love to see it, because I'm curious. Oh, ad break coming up in a few minutes. I'll use that time to shut my pie hole and relax a little bit. Yeah, throw it at me. That moves so fast. I know it's like sword fighting and flashy things happen, but I know it's also early development, but I couldn't really say what abilities were used. I'd have to watch it and look for it and pause it and think. That replaces parry. All right. What was that notification? Oh, it was on Kick side. Thank you for the follow, Fraser 2. Are you a real person? Talk to me. The simple fact that you didn't invite me to your Discord tells me you're a real person and not a bot. So welcome. We'll go back to that. Okay, that's shield. That's cool. All right. I find it real interesting seeing the I don't know what you would call this stage of development, where it's not, you don't have all the graphics and stuff polished. What do you refer to that as? Alpha or beta? There was a grocery store called Alpha Beta when I was a kid. Really? You have their hats? Damn, you're old. Did you get them at an antique store? Or are they the original? Alpha or development stage, okay. getting behind what's actually being talked about. We've been all over the place, Lion. Odin was sharing some of his, he's working to be a game designer, and he was sharing some of the videos. Three moves that replace dash. I put the, since you missed the first one, I'll put this one up. Give me a second to change screens. So what kind of creature is this? Like the tail. That's pretty cool. Damn, you're fast with the mouse. Kind of reminds me of the one of the Vanguard powers from Mass Effect, where you launch forward into your target. Oh yeah, ads, damn it. All right, and you're back. All right. Not everyone sees the ads at the same time. It is kind of weird. But that leaping forward attack reminds me of the Vanguard class in Mass Effect. That was my favorite one to play. Multiplayer got me in trouble a lot. Oh, man. Don't do laundry while snowing? Why? And Odin, what is the race of this being? You got that big ass tail. What's it gonna be? That's one that reminds me of the Vanguard class right there. Oh, because the hill? Okay. What kind of race is this being? Because he's got a big tail. based off of Raptor and General Grievous. Okay. I'm down with that. I don't know why it made me think of it. Maybe it's just combining things. Just made me think of Johnny Depp and his Captain Jack Sparrow. Said he based it off of gay Keith Richards. Indy, be the guy who made Summer. Did Keith Richards play Jack's father? I don't remember. Fraser, hey, didn't see you up there. So our kick is so quiet. It's easy for me to miss kick because nothing ever happens. So he did, okay. It sounded right, but I could not be certain. Right, insta jump, insta dodge. I'm not going to put that one up. I'm just going to glance over. I'll throw a short one too. Like a jumping dash. Is how much you use it? Okay.
holiday season, make more memories with sweet and swirly Pillsbury Grand
Cinnamon rolls? I love cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, Doughboy.
Tell them about the crescent rolls.
Light and flaky Pillsbury crescent.
Oh, and the cookie dough. You gotta tell them about the cookie dough.
Good news from the roommate.
Pie. Don't forget about the pie.
Try clothes once, she'll hang them up, and we'll have to worry about me being able to get her from work later.
Best memories are made at home.
Favorite bullet dodge. One more. Dude, you just gave me a seizure. You know what reminds me of movie Over the Hedge? A hyper character named Hammy, when they gave him an energy drink to beat the security system. That's what that reminded me of. Watch many cartoon movies anymore, but man, that was a good one. I'll tell you, for animation, Arcane on Netflix, holy hell, that was amazing. Sad it's only 2 seasons, but they told their story and they're done. They could have gone longer if they wanted to, but they had no plan to. Right on. And don't forget to email me. That's another dodge. You dodge into a bullet, then it repeats if you're still dodging. Oh. Don't forget to email me so I could send you that little 5-pager. Kind of press and hold. That would work better for people like me. No need to hold it. Okay. Oh, okay, gotcha. It just happens where you keep going. So you're just controlling directional, I'd imagine. Ooh, interesting. Tap it when the bullet's about to hit. Heal off. That's a mechanic. Parry only while with dodge. Yeah, I'm taking I've always been a dodger, not a parry kind of person. Never get the timing right. In the Dark Souls game, if I tried to parry, man, I'm dead. Love them Dark Souls games. All right, Lion. Do what you gotta do, brother. Hope it turns out well. Double jump, instant jump have been the one testers have been using more than glide jump and launch jump. Got so many jumps, man. It's crazy. Then there's the games that have no jumping. There's been plenty of games I wish to God they would have some jumping or climbing mechanism. Still enjoy them. But it sucks when you're getting, even Phasmophobia, which I'm really enjoying. You got round logs that in real life you would sit on around a campfire, and you can't go over them. It's a roadblock. Come on. You don't have to have double jump. At least give me one jump, or at least the ability to step over a log. Have you played Phasmophobia? I'm trying to get Lion's Pride to play it with me. Been playing it for less than a month. In another couple days, I'll have all of the gear, level 3 gear. Attract ghosts. Yeah, it really does seem like jumping is a core mechanic there. It really does. Yeah, one of my favorite mechanics is in the recent Tomb Raider games. It is a seamless transition from gameplay to cutscene. They did that so beautifully. There are times you're in a cutscene and you don't even know it. Made abilities for those who want more defensive. I think me and a buddy of mine, I think we would be great for not for the actual development like what you do, but for just the ideas for game design, story, Easter eggs. Because Phasmophobia has an Easter egg on one of their maps to get a badge, but it's one of those Easter eggs that 1 in a million people might figure out without being told there's an Easter egg. But I think it'd be fun to build a simple game like Phasmophobia. It doesn't have to be Ghost Hunters, but it's built on adventure, puzzle solving, Easter eggs. Imagine 10 maps, 10 Easter eggs per map, but you have to do 1 to get to 2. So you always have the escalation, but you have the variety of the maps. And one of the things that I like to do with real life game design when I ran outdoor laser tag parties for over a decade is you teach them a skill, and then in the next phase they have to use that skill and learn a new skill. Next level, use both of those skills, learn a new skill. So you escalate them. It's kind of like level advancement, but it's just approached differently. So it's not really a skill tree, but you incorporate that within a story mechanic. And you organically prepare people for the finality of it all. Of course, Dark Souls, their version of Easter eggs is to get you killed in funny ways. Live and learn. I should say die and learn, and try again. Deflect run, switch your parry to a block. Hold down but no longer heal from parrying bullets. That's a lot of stuff, man. In games where there's a multitude of action options, and never play them long enough to remember all of them. I mean, even think back to the old fighting games. You have like 30 different combinations of moves. Giant red button. And don't forget the sign that says do not push, right? Giant red buttons have to have the sign that says do not push. I push it. I'm the guy, like have you ever played the Dark Souls games? Because in Dark Souls 2 especially, 1 and 2, you could wander into places you should not be at a low level, and you have to figure it out. Okay, don't go that way, I'm not ready yet. But I'm the guy that can have a little dagger, see a giant bear, and I gotta go poke the bear. I gotta see what happens. I don't care if I die. You learn. I always played the dodger, either daggers, rapiers, speed weapons. Never been a fan of the tanks, high damagers. I'm a glutton for punishment. History eraser button. Ooh. That's intriguing. That's pretty cool.